Hey guys, this is Rusty on my way back from Sandlapper Dual Sport on Saturday and the Enduro on Sunday, of today actually. And I've noticed that there's been some questions about Enduro scoring. We've got some new Enduro racers, which is awesome to see at the sport, at the events. And just any of you guys that not been to Enduros or have questions, I just thought I'd throw that out there instead of having to explain individually or type it out. But anyways, let me just kind of go over it. Enduro has always been kind of a more complex or sophisticated form of racing in the fact that there's always been rules based on time, and that has always been all part of the fun and strategy. It wasn't always the fastest. It was the person that was the fastest, the most prepared, mentally, physically, mechanically, and also knew the rules. But we started losing racers because people didn't know how to get into the sport and didn't understand it. But now it's really kind of the fastest. You know, they check you in and check you out. So it's based on an average speed is how they do the route sheet. And it really doesn't matter because you don't really use that information. But for Sandlapper, it was done based on 30 miles an hour. Normally it's 24 miles an hour, but on the route sheet it said based on an average of 30 miles an hour. So I was on row 13 today. I took off, and when I pulled up to the start, it showed, you know, like 10 minutes. So I sat there for a couple minutes and waited in my row. When they flipped the card to 13, I took off. So at 13, that was the time and the place that I'm supposed to be there. So I got a 0. I got a perfect score. Everybody was tied at that point, except somebody that might have got there late. So I took off, and then I tried to go an average of 30 miles an hour, but I couldn't do it. I got there 5 minutes late. So when I got there 5 minutes late, they wrote down on my scorecard a 5. So I picked up 5 points, is what that means. So I carried that 5 points, and I had that on the end as a cumulative score. So there was a reset. So when they had the reset, I got to get back on my time. So I got a 0, and then I got a 5, and then I got another 0. And so that was great. So then I went from that section to the end. I can't remember my number at the end of that, but anyways, I lost more points. So anyways, each section the score, there's typically going to be a checking in and checking out, and you typically should have a 0 and then some number, and at the end, if you hit all of them, there was 10 scoring chances there. The number that you have and how they determine your position in your class was all of those numbers, which are minutes. Those are all minutes after the time you were supposed to be there was your point system. So the lowest number wins. Now I had some mechanical difficulty, so I actually had to work on my bike, like in the 4th section. And I was out there working on my bike, and as soon as I got it done, I rushed to my row, and it was on 14. So I went in at 14. Now he wrote down a 1 on mine. So not only did I get a 1 there, when I got through at the end, that was a minute that if I'd have been on time, that I would have carried through to the end. So I basically lost 2 minutes. However, I had mechanical issues, so I was happy to lose it, because otherwise I would have DNF'd. And so my score at the end reflected that. If you break down my score, the first of the race I did better than the last 2 sections. I had some mechanical difficulties the last 2 sections, and you can see that, and if you look at the races between that. But again, it's once you understand that it's based on time and points, and the lower the point system, it's really not difficult at all. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of great strategy. I'm so excited that there are some new riders getting out there and having fun. We have a great time when we go to these events. We hang out, we cook food, we have, you know, social time in the evenings, and we help one another. I highly encourage any of you guys who like to trail ride. I started racing because I wanted to find good trails that I could go that were safe, that were prepared. And many of these trails, like these trails here, are privately owned trails. You are not allowed to ride on these trails but once a year. So with your admission, it gives you access to some unbelievable trails. Now, I love the trails in East Tennessee. I love Doe Mountain. I like, all the places, Windrock. I like tool scoring. But, like anything, you do the same thing day in and day out, you get tired of it. With a series, you race a series, you get to see a different place every week, and you get to see the guys that you go with and the people you race against, and you meet new people. There was a fundraiser for the fire department that was there, and so they had little old grandmothers selling cakes and cookies and stuff. Money went towards the fire department and some other good causes, so it's a lot of fun. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Otherwise, from a overall weekend report, the weather was unbelievable. When I left Kingsport, or left, East Tennessee, Morristown, it was pouring down rain. When we got up there, as we got down the Carolinas, it cleared up, and then Saturday was unbelievably beautiful. The trails were great trails, and then on Sunday it was even warmer, and so it made for a good ride. I'm all fired up for the Alligator Enduro. If anybody is going to Bike Week, me and my son Jack are going down there for a week. We're going to try to get down there Saturday afternoon sometime and stay through Sunday. We're going to hit all the races that we're going to spectate, and we're going to do the Alligator Enduro, and we're going to see what all kind of trouble we can get into while we're down there. So if anybody wants to go, plan to go, more the merrier. Check out 50plusrider.com. We have all events around that we're remotely interested posted on the calendar. If you don't know how to get connected, we have a page there that you can sign up to get on the email distribution list, or you can get on Facebook, and we've got a Facebook page, we've got a Facebook private group. There's many ways to get connected, but this is fun. This is what we're meant to do, to get out and explore and have a good time, and come ride with us. That's what we like to say. Come ride with us, and post any questions that you may have down below. I try to subscribe, put more videos out. I took some GoPro video, so subscribe to our channel on YouTube and all of our social media. And please don't let me be the loudmouth of the group. If you guys are members, please post videos, pictures, information. It doesn't need to be all about stuff that I'm just posting. So please be active and post things, so it's just not me blabbing around, because I wonder if nobody's interested and I'll quit. So I'd like to see some others get involved. That would be awesome. But anyways, we're close to being home. We did check out the scores and got to see how everybody did. It looked like the East Tennessee folks had a pretty good showing today. I was really happy. There was some wrecks and some mechanical issues and things that comes along with it. So it's certainly going to be sore tomorrow, and got plenty of work to do to get prepared for next weekend and the following week. But that's it. Y'all have a great week, and we'll see you out in the woods. Thanks.